Well, good mid-morning. This is September I want to say the 24th. It's about 10:30, 15 to 11. I'm up to Fort McClellan, or called McClellan Bike Trail. I'm on Reveille. That's the first trail. It's a sort of a semi-uphill trail. I don't know what I'm going to hike today. I've called my daughter Audrey, my fiance Kay, and they said if I decide to hike over the mountain, I may call you, come get me. Not, I may just stay in the lower areas. Do Reveille, Skikes, 2-Star Betty, Whack, come down a retreat, or I can go up Reveille, Skikes, hit 2-Star Betty, Foxtrot, Lima. My goal is to hike, not today, get in good enough shape to hike Reveille, Skike, 2-Star Betty, hit Foxtrot, go across the GI Road, cross back over, Golden Buck, and come down Unexplored Ordnance. It's about 6 miles. That's going to be my goal. And I'm working on getting a I'm out of breath already. Selfie stick, so I don't get to. I'm breathing heavy. We're gonna get a selfie stick, so I don't have to hold this camera so close to my face. But it's a beautiful day. It's about 80 degrees. I'm gonna turn it around. It's about 80 degrees. Got a good canopy. I got plenty of water. And I'm marching on. This is the forks off. If you're just going to take a short little half a mile, that's Reveille and retreat. Those who just want to come up here and walk about a half mile longer, I think retreat goes down a little bit. This is the map showing you this area, which I have my maps downloaded on the Alps trail forks, which no matter what trails you're on, it gives you, it's still Reveille. It gives you the length, the name, it gives you elevation. It's really good. And I also record my hikes on trail forks. I also record my all trails. But all trails, their trails are, what I can see is what other people have hiked. I put a lot of maps, or several maps, on trail forks and all trails. And I'm trying to learn how to put everything in YouTube until I get me a GoPro, be able to splice everything together. It's not that great, but I'm working on it. It's a learning process. So I'm gonna head up Reveille to Sykes, and then I will videotape a little bit. So Sykes comes out of the woods and walks along the edge, and I'll take some video and some pictures there. All right, let me get to hiking. And I'm at the intersection of Reveille and skikes. So I'm gonna take CC skikes, and then I'll take it to the top of this side of the mountain. There's more to the mountain, but on this side, that's where I'm headed. And we'll see what my decision is when I get to the top of skikes. Feel good. I wanna hike, a long hike today, but got a lot of housework when I get back. Kay and I are going to a concert tonight, Oxford Performing Arts, so I'll probably need to make it about 3.5, 4 miles. Anyhow, see you at the top of the skikes. Well, I've made it halfway through skikes. Here's the trail. There's the trail coming up. There's the skikes going that way, and it's Reveille coming this way. And I'm going to take skikes. I've been on it once before. Now that I got this new mount, there's a bunch of different routes I can take, and I'll know where I'm going. So I'm probably going to stay on this side of the mountain and just hike all the little trails. But we'll see. Here's I don't know where that goes. And I'm not sure where that goes. But anyhow, this is skikes. I'm gonna look at the mount, see where that goes, but I'm gonna stay on this road here. Okay, I was wrong. This trail is Reveille. It leads to Whack. This trail is skike. I've never taken this part of skike before. So I'm gonna hike this. It's gonna take me back to Whack and 2 Star Betty. Then I'll get to that point and I'll make a decision whether I'm going to walk over the mountain and call someone to pick me up. Let me navigate these. There's a lot of acorns on the ground. I'll either call somebody to come pick me up on the lake side of the mountain, or I'll just work my way back down and then hike some of these smaller trails. That's probably what I will do. It's nice and cool over here, and I can bail out on any trail I want to and head back down. And then I'll go pick up Mr. Nicky. And in case you don't know who Mr. Nicky is, that's my little dog, my little 10-pound Yorkie Palm, which is a sweetheart. We've been staying with my daughter this weekend. But that's where I'm at. And I'm hiking a trail that I have not been on, so I like that. I like to hike trails I've not been on, and I love to hike trails that I've been on. Well, I just got a passion for hiking. So I'm going to this trail, and I'll cut back on to tell you my progress. I just come through the intersection of Skikes and Whack. I have decided to take the north trail of Whack, the upper trail. I will run into 2 Star Betty, connect with Wiggins or Wiggoodville or something like that, come back around, get back on the Whack, and connect on Retreat. It's going to be about 5 miles, maybe 6. But yeah, I got down at the intersection to a long look of a plan I wanted to make, and this trail fork out really shows me how the trails connect. So I will be able to connect all these trails together. Though my heart says when I get to the top of Whack and I run to the intersection of Foxtrot, I want to head over Foxtrot and take the long way over the mountain. But I think I'm going to stick with my plan. hike where I'm at, enjoy it. Next weekend it's going to be closed on Saturday, but I can do another Sunday hike. Let's see, this is the trail. It's been relatively flat. Had one little upside once I got on the downside of Sykes. Had a little hill here, but not much. There's not a lot of climbing. Once you get up to Sykes, you're pretty much on the flat top of the ridge. So everything is a little uphill, a little downhill. Now, like on the other side of the Yahoo Mountain, and I keep showing all the bushes on the Yahoo side of the mountain, it's either uphill or downhill. Even the two, okay, here I come to Whack, 2-star Betty. I'm going to take 2-star Betty. But even on the flat parts of Yahoo Mountainside, there's a lot of uphill. I love it. There's two. That's the Whack Trail, and this is 2-star Betty. I'm going to take it, which I was on it the other day. I'm just making time now, enjoying myself. Enjoying this day. About 82 degrees, but I'm in the shade, so it feels good. All right. When I get to my next intersection, I'll come back and let you know how it was. All right. I'm still on a 2-star Betty and a whiskey and 2-star Betty. My goal is to do just come up on the right side of the mountain on Sykes, go over Foxtrot. Not today. This is not today's goal. Cross over the GI Road, go down Whiskey, but I want to do that on a day when there's not a lot of bikers, because Whiskey is really a bike trail. But during the day, there's not really no bikers, so. And then finish out. I'm hoping for training purposes and enjoying purposes. This is a great training area for longer hikes. But it's also a very enjoyable, quiet, peaceful, beautiful area. And each time I go out, I'm adding pound here, pound there to my backpack, getting it used to a little bit heavier. So I'm hoping to do a couple overnighters where you have to carry a tent, and a bag, and food, and water. So, but I'll get to that point. Right now I'm just getting strong enough to hike. Today's hike probably be about 5 miles, but it's mostly going to be flat terrain. Probably about 1.5 miles has been elevated, but not that high. Not like Oscar, Golden Buck, Foxtrot, even GI Road is a little bit elevated in areas. This is more gradual, but it's enjoyable. If you're just getting out learning to hike, this is great. It's rocky. Teaches you how to walk on rocks, and how to let your feet give to the rocks when you don't turn your ankle or your knee. Toughens your feet up too. Really can't see it that well. But because of the bikes, they keep the dirt stirred off the rocks, and the rocks are more exposed. But that's a good thing with the bikes, because they keep the trail open, clear, not grown up. So I'm not fussing about bikes being on the trail, because they keep the trail maintained too. And I think bikers and hikers can work together to keep a place maintained well. But I'm still on 2-star Betty. Very peaceful, beautiful day. Shoulder's hurting, beginning to hurt a little bit, so let me get to hiking. And get to my next trail. All right, I'm at the intersection of Whack, 2-star Betty, Freedom Rider, Wigglyville. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a half-mile circle of Wigglyville, come back, go down Freedom Rider, because it's a downhill, uphill, so it's a good half mile, 2/10 downhill, 2/10 uphill. So I'm going to enjoy that. And then I will make up my mind what I want to do on the way down. Here's where bikes go over. I haven't been crossing these up. Not sure how steady the rocks are, so I haven't been walking on them. But I'm going to try Wigglyville and then come back up and go down Freedom Rider. At least that's my plan for now. All right, I'm on Whack. I just finished the Freedom Rider. I did Wigglyville, half a mile. Freedom Rider, not quite half a mile. Freedom Rider was downhill. Then the last part, 2/10 of a mile was uphill. Good push, a good uphill push. This is Whack. Man, I'm tempted to go back up Whack, come back down. I'm getting stronger as I hike. The longer I hike, the stronger I get. It's Freedom Rider, that's where it goes. This is Whack, and it connects to Sunset and Reveille. The only thing, I'd take Sunset. I've never been on it before, but I'd have to go down Sloss Furnace. And from my understanding, Sloss Furnace, I think it's Sloss Furnace, it's Sloss Run or something. I think it's a bike trail, and if it is, I'll have to take the whole trail, and I'm not wanting to go back up. So I'm gonna look at the map again, but I'm probably gonna take this trail, connect to Reveille, and the end it'll be a little over 4 miles. I was hoping to get 5 miles in, but let me look at the map. It's already 1 o'clock, so I probably need to wrap it up. I've got house chores to do when I get done. So, but it's been a good hike, and I still got at least another mile and a half to go. All right, coming to the end of a 5.5 mile hike, mostly flat. A little bit of upgrade, a little bit of elevation, not a lot, but a good hike, good long hike, good stretch. Enjoyed it. Seen more bikers today, so I did see 3 hikers. Seen a bunch of bikers. Coming to the end of the trail here. I forgot, the trail retreat, it's long and boring too. It's wide open, trail's wide and hard. But it's your closing trail. I did come across Furnace, or not Furnace, Sloss, or whatever it is. And it was no hikers on that trail, so I've got 2 trails I have not fully taken. Sunset and Whack. I've been on Whack. I've never been on Sunset, I do not believe. I'm gonna look at the Yorktown. I've never been to York. Here's the map. I did Skyke, 2-star Betty, Wigglyville, Freedom Ride, and I come down on Retreat. Free fall. All right. I'm gonna have to remember that next time. I might have to study that next time I'm gonna do Whack, Sunset Hill, and then come down on Slogan Furnace. It's a free fall, you cannot go down. And anyhow, and finish up on the retreat. But that's it. 5.5 miles. It's taken me a little over 2 hours. Let me look at my watch. 5.43. Taking me right at 3 hours, but enjoyable 3 hours. Okay, till my next hike. Get out there and get on the trail and hit it and enjoy the great outdoors in Alabama.